5 things to stop doing for a more successful and fulfilling life. In life, certain habits and behaviors can limit our growth, hinder our progress, and prevent us from reaching our full potential. Many of the world's most successful people, from Steve Jobs to Elon Musk, understood the importance of what not to do just as much as what to do. By eliminating self-defeating behaviors, you can create a more productive and fulfilling life. Here are 5 things you should stop doing immediately to improve your mindset, productivity, and long-term success. 1. Don't strive for perfection. Real artists ship. Steve Jobs. One of the biggest obstacles to success is the pursuit of perfection. Many people wait until everything is just right before taking action. But this mindset leads to procrastination and missed opportunities. Steve Jobs understood this well. When Apple was working on the first Macintosh in the early 1980s, Jobs pushed his team to launch even when the product wasn't flawless. He believed that getting a product out into the world was more important than waiting for it to be perfect. Apple later improved upon its design with updates and new versions. But if they had waited for perfection, they would have lost the chance to revolutionize the tech industry. In contrast, companies that focus too much on perfection often failed. Take BlackBerry, for example. While they were busy refining their devices, Apple and Android companies were rapidly releasing new products and improving them based on real customer feedback. BlackBerry eventually fell behind and lost its market dominance. What you can do instead: take action even if things aren't perfect. Adopt a launch and learn mindset. Release your work, gather feedback, and improve over time. Understand that perfection is an illusion. Progress matters more. 2. Don't have a low mindset. When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor. Elon Musk. A low mindset is one that fears failure, avoids challenges, and settles for less. This kind of thinking prevents people from dreaming big and taking risks. Elon Musk is a perfect example of someone who refuses to think small. When he founded SpaceX, the idea of a private company launching rockets into space seemed impossible. NASA had been doing it for decades, with billions of dollars in government funding. Musk was told countless times that it wouldn't work, but he believed in his vision. After multiple failed launches and nearly running out of money, SpaceX successfully launched Falcon 1 into orbit in 2008, proving that private space exploration was possible. Today, SpaceX is a leader in the aerospace industry, sending astronauts to space and developing technology for future Mars missions. Contrast this with companies that lack ambition. Blockbuster, once a giant in the movie rental industry, failed because they had a low mindset. When Netflix approached them in the early 2000s with a partnership idea, Blockbuster laughed them off, thinking their business model was too small. Today, Netflix is worth billions, while Blockbuster is a forgotten name. What you can do? Instead, adopt a growth mindset. Believe that you can learn, improve, and achieve great things. Take calculated risks instead of settling for what's safe. Surround yourself with people who challenge you to think bigger. 3. Don't wait for tomorrow. If you are born poor, it's not your mistake. But if you die poor, it is your mistake. Bill Gates. One of the biggest killers of success is procrastination. Waiting for the perfect moment to start something. Bill Gates didn't wait. When he saw the potential of personal computers in the 1970s, he dropped out of Harvard and started Microsoft. He didn't wait until he had a perfect plan, more experience, or more money. He acted immediately because he knew that timing was everything. Had he waited even a few years, Someone else might have beaten him to it. A famous example of procrastination leading to failure is Kodak. The company actually invented the first digital camera in the 1970s, but didn't pursue it because they feared it would hurt their film business. They waited and waited while other companies like Canon and Sony embraced digital photography. By the time Kodak finally acted, it was too late. They had lost their dominance and eventually filed for bankruptcy. What you can do instead? Start now, even if you feel unprepared. Break big tasks into small steps and tackle them one by one. Stop overthinking and take action. Momentum builds success. 4. Don't work 24/7 without rest. Work-life harmony is what I try to teach. Jeff Bezos, many people believe that working non-stop is the key to success. But working too much can lead to burnout, poor health, and reduced creativity. Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, believes in work-life balance. He doesn't subscribe to the idea of grinding 24/7. Instead, he focuses on high-quality decision-making. Contrast this with Yahoo's former CEO, Marissa Mayer, who famously worked 130-hour weeks. While she was praised for her work ethic at first, it ultimately led to bad decisions and a decline in Yahoo's performance. She later admitted that extreme overworking wasn't sustainable. What you can do? Instead, prioritize quality over quantity in your work. Take breaks, exercise, and get enough sleep. Focus on working smarter, not harder. 5. Don't be lazy. Ideas don't come out fully formed. They only become clearer as you work on them. Mark Zuckerberg. Laziness is one of the biggest obstacles to success. Many people have great ideas, but never act on them because they lack motivation and discipline. Mark Zuckerberg didn't wait for the perfect moment to start Facebook. He built a rough version while in college and kept improving it. If he had been lazy or waited for the right time, someone else might have created the world's biggest social network instead of him. A classic example of laziness leading to failure is Nokia. At one point, Nokia was the leader in mobile phones, but the company failed to innovate. While Apple and Android companies were working hard to improve smartphones, Nokia became complacent. By the time they tried to catch up, it was too late. Apple and Samsung had taken over. What you can do instead? Take action every day, even if it's small progress. Stay disciplined. Success is built on consistent effort. Remember, execution is more valuable than ideas alone. Conclusion: take control of your life. By avoiding these 5 mistakes, chasing perfection, thinking small, procrastinating, overworking, and being lazy, you can set yourself up for a more successful and fulfilling life. The most successful people don't just focus on what to do, they also focus on what not to do. By learning from their experiences, you can make better choices and reach your full potential. Now, the question is, which of these 5 habits will you stop today?